Welcome to your MFA Power Workout. I'm Mike Karpenko, and I'm going to walk you through what's going to make you stronger, more powerful for your punches and kicks. Today, what do we need? We need a medium weight and a heavy weight. What are we going to do? 4 blocks of work, 3 exercises. One's going to be an exercise, one's going to be explosive, and then we're going to do an ab exercise. All of this put together is going to take you approximately 30 minutes, and then you're going to have more powerful kicks and punches. Let's just get to it right away and warm up. Let's start with a jump rope and get this going just so that we can warm up the body. That's all we're looking to do right now because we've got probably 25 minutes worth of pure work today and some explosive movements to make you more powerful. So stick with me here. If you want to get into a fight stance, just so that you can get your footwork done, so when you are throwing punches and kicks, it's often great. Stay with me here, bring it in. We're gonna do our shoulders today. We need to get those things warm. So let's pull across our body. Let's not rotate. Let's pull that shoulder into a good stretch and switch up sides. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's do the other side again. Other side. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Roll them backwards. And let's roll them forwards. All the basics, right? In every warm-up you've ever seen, you're like, hey, what are we gonna do? Let's shake it out, hug each other, over and under. Here we go. Let's make sure that we do get our lower body warmed up a little bit. So let's grab the back of our leg. Let's push our hip flexor forward. Other side. Sometimes you're a little wobbly, right? Push through. Other side. Push through. We're just trying to dynamically warm up right now, nothing static. We're gonna move into some squats just so that we have that momentum. Here with me, toes forward, head up, chest up, drop down, come up, down, come up. So the first exercise that we're gonna go into is a chest press and then into an explosive push-up. You'll see that, and then into some bridge reaches that are going to be really fun for you, especially you guys who love to grapple. Last one right here. We're going to grab our weights. We're going to grab something that we can press for 30 seconds. So here we go. Let's move here down to the mat, dropping down into our chest press. Let's make sure we're not reaching, but rather keeping our shoulders compact, lats engaged. Core is engaged. If you want to go heavy here, that's up to you. It's 30 seconds. What can you do? From here, we're going to drop around. We're going to get into our power. This is nowhere near as many reps, okay? This is going to be shorter duration, but extremely explosive. So we're going to go down into our push-up. I'm going to look to get 6 to 8 reps where we push off the ground, but then leave the ground. So here we are. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for me. All right. Give yourself a second. Get set up. That's your explosiveness right there. Gonna get into what we're gonna do, some bridge reaches from here. So our bridge, and we're gonna reach to the back. So it's almost as if you're bridging in your Brazilian jiu-jitsu move and reaching back. And this, you can do as fast as you want for your conditioning, or as slow as controlled to get your recovery in from your explosive push-ups. Get 10 seconds left, and then we're gonna get right back into those chest presses, you guys. All right, we're gonna get right back into those chest press. Here we are. Let's get set up and press. We want to make sure that we've got a good momentum, a heavy enough weight And I'm guessing probably around 16 reps for 30 seconds. Maybe a little bit more. Stay with me. Last one. Let's turn around and get those 8 in. Okay? If you can get in more, go for it. I'm gonna get in 8. 3. Stay with me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push back. We're gonna go into our reaches right here. Stay with me. Ready? Reach. Get those hips up. If you want, really clinch the glutes up at the top to get that extra activation. Or you can get into some speed. It's all good either way. Stick with me. You got 10 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2. All right, let's turn it around and get right back into our chest press. This is our last round of the block. Here we go. Get set. We go in 3, 2, 1. Press. We're here for 30 seconds. And like I said, about 16 reps. If you go a little bit more or a little bit less, depending on whether or not you're fatigued or the amount of weight that you have, it's all good. Just tighten up those abs. Stick with me. That's 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, let's get to those explosive push-ups. I'm still gonna try and get 8 in our timeline. Let's drop in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's get them done. 8. And if you can get in more, so the goal here, you guys, is to be as explosive as possible and not to do a bunch of reps, but do a few reps very explosively. Okay, next up, guys, on the bench, we have block 2 coming at us, which will be a bent over row with heavy weights, which will then get into a clean with dumbbells, and then we will get into some elbow crunches. So let's pick up our heavy weights again. Let's set our shoulders back and down. Get in a good bent over position where we push our hips back and into a flat bench and row. Pulling back up, sliding our shoulder blades together. Not pulling from the shoulder, but the shoulder blades. And if you have to, pull from the elbow back. That's a little cue. 10 seconds left. To which we'll go into a clean. Now we're gonna go into a clean on each side. So here we go, one side at a time. I'm gonna shoot for 6. We're gonna come from the floor, up, and then rack right underneath the shoulder. 3 more, 1, 2, 3. Next one. 3 left. 2. Moving right down back to the floor, you guys. We're gonna get in some elbow crunches. So we're gonna face here. We're gonna come up, come all the way down, pulling from the abs, elbowing across, open hand so we don't break a tendon when we're hitting somebody with an elbow. Up. We have 30 seconds here to go back to bent over rows. Stay with me. And up. Back into our bent over rows. Let's jump up to our feet. Shake it out. Grab our heavy weights again. Looking to move right straight through this. Bent over, to the side, pull. Moving steady at a good pace. Making sure that as we pull, our abs are tight and not bellowed out, but pulled back in, and our lower back, our pelvis is tucked slightly under as we pull. Moving into our cleans, 6 aside. If you need to move to a heavier weight, now is the time to do it. Grabbing, we're gonna go up on our toes, rack. 1, 2, 3. A few deep breaths. Other side. One more. Here we go. Moving right back to the floor again. Straight through this. Pace is important here. So we're gonna get back down, pulling from the abs, striking at the top. We got 30 seconds. Stick with me, you guys. Come on. Last 20 seconds, guys. If you want to speed this up, put a little butter on it. Put a little extra to it. Or if you want to slow it down and control going backwards. Last one. Bend over rows. Come on. Sweat should be coming right now. Move with me. Grabbing your head. Shoulders back and down. Hinging at the hip. Pulling our elbows to the back of the room. Ready? 1. 30 seconds. Come on. Start to sweat over here. Stay with me. Nice even pace. Tight abs. Definitely not my head down. Pulling from my elbows. I got 2 more. I got 1 more. Set. Deep breath. Set my weight aside so I don't hurt my ankles. You don't trip. Safety first. Here we go. Power moves. What we're working on here is that hip power. So when you throw a punch, you're developing more hip power. All right, back down to the mat, you guys. Pace is important. Here we go. Elbow crunches, deep breath in. Ready? Let's finish strong. Oh, this feels good. Dynamic crunches to create that cardio and that core strength. Stay with me. 8 left, 5 left, 3 left, last one, and stand. Woo! Just when you thought it was over, it's not. We're now gonna move into some lower body. So we're gonna get that to fire. We're gonna go into a squat, into squat jumps with the weight, and then some burpees. Ready? Here we go. Front loaded. You can either go side loaded or front loaded. I'm gonna go front loaded to start. Again, you're looking for about 16. Head up, chest up. You're not looking at any type of power on this first move. We're looking to move weight. Stay with me. 10 seconds left. Boy, nice. Last one. Go. Now, we're gonna move into some squat jumps. Squat, jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Whew. Oh. Worst part about this is that we're going into some burpee into elbow strikes at the top. So let's drop these burpees down and in. Pop up, elbow, elbow. Burpee. Elbow, elbow. All right, we ready? We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Burpee. This is at your own pace. If you want to be faster than me, move faster than me. You want to move a little bit slower? Move a little bit slower. Make sure you get that in. If you want to jump to a fighter position to get that knee strike in, last one, or that elbow strike, last one. Whoo. Enjoy these 15 seconds, you guys. We're gonna go back into weighted squats. Deep breath in. Ready? 3, 2, head up, chest up. Let's move. Come on. The good thing is, we have one block after this. Oh, yeah. This feels good. The first 2 blocks, I think we're a little bit nicer. Stick with me. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. This recovery is important because you want to get as much power into your next moves as possible. I'm looking to do 6 to 8. I don't know what yours is, but I would say that's the standard. Let's move with power. Ready? Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, a little wobble. 6, 7, 8. Whew. Little burn there. We got some burpees. Who's with me? Ready? Here we go. We go in 3, 2. I'm stalling for you guys or for me. I'm not sure yet, but let's go. Elbow, elbow. Get in that fight stance. Elbow. Boom, boom. Stay with me. You want to speed this up? Go for it. I want to see what you can do. You got one more set though. Keep that in mind. Not that you're trying to save the gas tank, but this is it. Take a breather. Whenever I need a big rest, it's 3 deep breaths in with big exhales. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Pick up our last round here. 3, 2. With pace. For those of you skipping rest periods, no. Knock that off. They're just as important as the work that you're doing. So take them. And if you don't need them, you weren't working hard enough. Last one. Gosh, I'm sweating, guys. Here we go. 6 to 8. They're all for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you gotta take a break right here to get 4 more in, totally cool. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step back. Give yourself those deep breaths. There's no reason to enter into these burpees completely exhausted. We want to move with some power. Are we ready? 3, 2, let's go. Ooh, I threw a little jab in there. Did you see that? Elbow, elbow. Make sure that you're making yourself narrow and not wide. Remember, fight stance. Elbow, elbow. Shoulder forward, shoulder back. Like I said, 1 block left. Here we go. All right, we're in our last one. Deadlifts, broad jump, corkscrew push-ups, or knee strikes. How about that? Here we go. Stick with me, I'm a little out of breath. We got 3, pick up. For your deadlift, looks just like a bent over row. Pull. If you need to put a little bend in your knees, it's good. Shave the legs on the way down, shave them on the way up. Shoulders shouldn't roll forward, they should stay back the entire time. Last 10. Again, shooting for 60 reps. We're gonna go into a little bit of a broad jump here to get some dynamic movement and pliability into the ankles. So we're looking to throw down, explode up. This is what it looks like. Up and up. Up and up. Up and up. Down, up and up. Up, down, up. Here we go. Oh yeah. One more. Woo-wee. Now we got some corkscrew knee strikes. We're going to start in a plank position. We're going to push back. Corkscrew out. Corkscrew. Are you ready? Here we go. Boom. 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 Stay with me. Whew. Give me a stand. We're going right back into our deadlifts. 16 reps. I'll do them sideways for you. Here we go. Looking right down at the MFA logo. Let's do this. Ready? Deadlift. A straighter leg, it's more of a high hamstring. There we go. Last one. Into broad jumps, you guys. Get that cardio, that condition, explosive hip movement. So we're here, hips. Ready? And I want you to come out of that squat. I don't want you to stay in it. So it's here. Down, up. Down, up. up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We're going into our break a little bit. Woo! Corkscrew kicks. Right down into them. Ready? 3, 2, corkscrew. Corkscrew. There we go. Stay with me. Keep a nice even pace here, guys. For you. Okay. Last one. All right. Last set. Last round, you guys. Here we go. Ready? Pick them up. Deadlift. Enjoy the rest. Remember what I said about those breaths. Here we go. Looking down at the MFA logo. I'm looking down at it, guys. And MFA says go all the way. What does that mean? It means what do you have in your gas tank? What's good for you? What's your top? Not anybody else's, but yours. Last one. Here we go. Oh. Broad jumps. Are we ready? Let's make sure they count because this is our last set. Ready? Hips, hips, and up. We want to get that hip movement when we land. So hip, hip. We're going here. We're going to a hip, hip, hip. That's 3 explosive hip movements in one exercise. Last one. Here we go. We'll walk back in. We get down and do those plank corkscrew knee strikes. MFA. MFA. Ready, guys? Let's do it. Corkscrew. Look at that, 10 seconds, guys. Without me saying a word, you kept going. Come on. Sometimes trainers talk too much. Last one. All right, turn to me. You guys, let's move our weights out of the way. Woo! That was a good one today. Lots of power, lots of conditioning, total MFA. I know I said it like 8 times today, but I'm actually proud of them. Proud of this. Let's go right here. Grab that last, grab your glute, push it forward, and lean. I want to free up that hip flexor. We did a lot of hip today. A lot of hip. Here we go. Let that heart rate come down because you got life to go experience. Hip. Oh, come forward. It's not about holding the hip and coming way forward. It's holding the hip and pressing forward. Back into that 90-90 here. Let's go here. Let me give it some shoulder just to feel it. Yeah. Let's go in 15 seconds here. Yeah, overhead. I know basics, right? Something everybody does, but you know what? Foundations and basics work. Master them and you can move on. Here we go. Up ahead. Oh. All right, from here, you're gonna reach back, grab this back leg. I want you to pull forward. A little modified couch stretch. Something you can concentrate on rather than this crazy heart rate. Back to the other side. I like to lean back, then I lean forward. There we go. And sometimes one side is tighter than the other, as you can see. Here we go, back down. And then the last thing, guys, since it was a hip day, come with me right here. Let's just do some hip circles. Let's just do 20 seconds of hip circles and we'll call it a day. You and I can part ways until your next workout. Here we go. Last 5 seconds. Last 3. Last 2. And we're done. Congratulations on your MFA Power workouts to better strikes and kicks. I'll see you on the mat tomorrow.